Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to bring you along for our stay at the Sensitive Premium Resort in Belek near Antalya. Come and join us while we check out this awesome hotel. And here's a look at the main entrance. And I believe it's designed to look like a bit of a ship on the horizon, like a cruise ship. Looks nice. Not the colour I'd choose, but lovely nonetheless. It's a 5-star all-inclusive hotel. And it is really, really nice inside. We're very happy with it. Rooms, everything, beautiful. Let's go check it out. Look at that. How nice is that? That's where check-in is. Get some souvenirs over there, from branded merch if you want it. And as soon as you walk in, they have loads of Turkish delight and fruit available. Isn't that nice? And those lifts take you upstairs. Gorgeous, isn't it? Now we've been in bed quite early and awake quite early to make the most of it, but there's many bars available until quite late. Here's one of them. This one's called the Blue Bar. You get coffees, alcohol, and beers from there. Loads of places to sit. Beautiful. Spoilt for choice. It's quite quiet where we're here at the moment. I believe it's much busier in the summer months, and I can see all this seating being needed. There's another bar in there. And this is a lovely terrace overlooking the pool. Again, loads of seating. Let's check out that view of the pool. Now the weather's been on and off while we've been here. The week before it was raining all week. We've been quite lucky if that's the case, because we've had quite a lot of sun. But actually today you can see it's overcast. But it's still nice, it gives our skin a bit of a break. Still able to enjoy it because it's still hot. I think it's been about 27 degrees maybe at its hottest. And we're in the beginning of May, mid-May. Now we're on the reception floor here, but you go downstairs using those lifts for the shops, the spa, the pool, the restaurant. Of course I'll show you all that soon. And all the rooms are either on this level or upstairs. You can take these stairs down if you want to. And this is the lower floor. When you exit the lifts, you see we've got the shops, the restaurant, the posher restaurants, meeting rooms, discos, mini club, pool and garden. Everything's this way. That's where we have our lunch. I'll show you that after. Lunch and dinner served in there in a buffet style, all you can eat. Arcade over there. Here's the shops. We have sunglasses, watches, hairdressers, little mini market for your essentials. And then a little clothes shop and bag shop, little relaxation area that way and some slides. There's the clothes shop, plenty on offer here, and then bags here. Let's go and have a little look at the breakfast offering. There's so much stuff. We've got breads. Changes a little bit every day, but it's, you know, fairly similar. We've got jams, chocolate, Turkish delight. Honestly, there's so much food, you're gonna have to bear with me. Yogurts. What else have we got? I've never seen so many olives in all my life. Olives, 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 olives. Like literally a whole section of olives. Cereals, wafers, salads, so much stuff. Croissants.
I'm going to have to show you this little salad area. Sorry, the wafer area. Look at this. There's just so much stuff. And then of course we've got cheeses, loads of cheese. Spoiled for choice, absolutely spoiled for choice. Hams. And we've got our coffees. And you can find these machines all around the hotel. Lattes, mochas, cappuccinos, it's all there. And this is the pool area. Now being 6 in the morning, it's very quiet, which means I've got the freedom to show you about. Now, it is a bit cloudy this morning, which of course doesn't shine it in the best light. However, I will of course be showing you a little bit more of the hustle and bustle later on. Gio playing in the pool. He's been absolutely loving it. Lovely hotel. It's all 1.4. There's no diving, although we have been getting away with it. You've got to be careful of course, because you don't want to hit the bottom. There's a little shallow area over there, which I'll show you in a second. And I'll just stand in here. You can see the main stage there, which is where the entertainment is on an evening. Now you've got ice cream, snacks in the day, served at different times, a little bar downstairs. This section on the top is an extra little bar, which I've not seen many people in actually. It's been very quiet time in this hotel, which is perfect for us. But yeah, that's what that is up there, another little bar. And then over the way, which I'll go over to now, there's a pool snack bar, which is just at the bottom there. At the top is like a coffee bar. I suppose a bit like a Costa if you want. And then on the right on the bottom is a toilet block, but we'll go and check that out now. It's a little snack bar. We've had pizzas here, cooked fresh in that little oven. What have we had here? Hot dogs, little kebabs, little salad options to put on your kebabs. Oh, and there's these fridges. Got water whenever we want it. Bottled water, obviously available through the day and night. Plenty of seating there for the show. I can imagine that getting really busy though in the more busy months. We're in May now, and this is the bar. Of course, I will show you everything when it's, you know, in use. That's the stage. Like I say, I will bring you around the pool when it's sunny and when we're having a bit of a play to show you properly. But it's nice to see, isn't it, when there's nobody about and the water's so still. I think it looks beautiful. There is this little pool here for the little ones, which I think it says 35 centimetres. It's rubbed off a little bit there. Yeah, 35 centimetres. So go for the little ones. There's a little play park. And then we've got a little ball court here. Some goals and some nets. And we've got a separate pool area for the slides, which I think is a bit crazy, but still okay that they've got slides. This is a little relaxation area, which we've not used, but nice they offer it. And then the slides just over here. Now they're not open all day, which is a bit of a shame, but I wonder if that changes in the busier periods. Here they are. 3 slides, all pretty similar. And a little landing pool, which check out the sign. Slide opening and closing hours 2 till 4.
There's loads of little areas. If I'm not careful, I'll miss them. So I'll try my best to show you every little part. The bit I'm concentrating on now though is this bar here. Of course, it's all inclusive, and they offer all sorts of spirits, beers, and coffees. Lovely little seating area to sit with your coffee. And again, this is part of the bar. Another area for entertaining. Plenty of places to sit, and look at the decor, look how nice it is. Another bar area. There's certainly no need for all this space at the minute because it's quite quiet, but I could imagine when it gets busy, this is all very helpful. Now there is an indoor pool and a gym. Unfortunately, in the summer months, the indoor pool is closed. I can show you through here though. It's a bit of a shame. I think Jill was quite looking forward to getting in there. But here it is, closed in the summer. And then we have got the gym, which is nice. You're not going to catch me in here though. Very rarely touch a gym at home, and never mind on holiday. But there's plenty of equipment for those who need it. Okay, so let's go and have a look at the room, shall we? Very nice, very posh, very quiet too, which is important. It's nice. And we've just had it cleaned, which is fantastic. They do a great job. This is the room. So we get a double bed and a single bed in each room. Please excuse the personal stuff, of course, we've been using the room. It's really nice. Here's the bathroom. Of course, you need your key for electric. There we go. The toilet. Hard to get used to the lights, I'll be honest. So we've got our toilet in here. And the sink area. Plenty of spaces for toiletries. 1, 2, 3, 4 showers on each side. And then here's the shower, which is nice. And of course it's a rainfall shower, and then that's a rinse. Very nice, and I love these tiles. Very much suited to us. And of course that's on the floor. TV, although I'm not too sure I'll be watching Turkish TV. And this is our view. Now we're lucky enough to have 2 rooms in our party. We've got one with a pool view as requested, and we've got one with a view of behind the hotel, and I'm not too sure which I prefer. This one on first glance is obviously the better one because you can see the pool. However, at night there is the entertainment on the stage just over there, which is a bit noisy. So if you wanted to have an early night and you want to settle early, maybe the balcony on the other side is the better one. But this is the view we've got from one of our rooms. I will show you the view on the other side too now. So this is the view we've got on the other side. Which of course, on face value isn't quite as pleasing, but we can see mountains in the distance. We've got a bit of overcast today, still very hot. But to me, I think I prefer this side because we get to see the pool on a day-to-day basis, but we don't get to see the rest of Turkey. So I feel like it's nicer to come out here with a bit of peace and quiet away from the hustle and bustle of the hotel, and of course get some peace and quiet. Now, maybe I can say that because we've got the option of both. Of course, I can have a drink on an evening overlooking the pool if I want to, but I honestly think this I prefer. So as mentioned before, part of the offering in this hotel is Turkish massages and the sauna and steam room and what have you. So we've just booked in for a Turkish massage and a Turkish bath. So I'm going to show you a little bit about that. It's advertised at €70, but of course, as with everything in Turkey, you can always get a better price. Now, we paid more around the €55 mark, which is £45, I think. Of course, we paid in Turkish lira. And this is the reception. So there's multiple relaxation areas, and these are just some of them. There's a couple of double beds for relaxation, and then of course included is a steam room and a sauna. Sorry, other way around. Sauna, steam room, and then you've got the cold bucket and some showers. Really nice, really nicely decorated as you'd expect for Turkey. Let's have a look in the steam room, shall we? Blimey. So that's the process. I believe that's the removal of a top layer of dead skin. Sorry for the graphic description. And then of course the cleansing, and then what follows is a deep massage. Now I'm not going to show you that bit because that's a little bit more personal, but yeah, you get the idea. Lovely in there. How lovely are those rooms? We are so lucky with this hotel. It's been beautiful so far. Waited on hand and feet around the pool. Rooms are amazing. Food is top notch. So included with our stay, there is visits to the on-site restaurants. Of course, we've got our all-inclusive buffet style meals, which is over there, but there are two other restaurants. There's an Italian and a Turkish restaurant. I think you only get one, and we've decided to go for the Turkish, seeing as though we eat pasta all the time, but maybe we can get in there too, but stay tuned for that. And this is the Turkish restaurant. Look at that. That's alright, isn't it? Don't know where they cook though, there's no kitchen. Hello. Think about this, man. Hearts.
I thought that was on like food. Not the heart, this is your food.
Oh my god. Little starters. Might as well shift the one down my end.
Little tapas.
So here's a look at the menu. We've got soup, hot appetizers, salads, and then our main courses, desserts, and then enjoy your meal. I might have to order an enjoy your meal. So I've gone for a soup for starter. Forget what it said, it was something to do with chickens. We've got multiple soups. Gio's going to have meatballs.
To start.
Gio's got Turkish meatballs and looks a bit surprised with it. What do you think?
It's alright.
Yeah? Is it different than what you're used to? It's a bit like, it's got veal in it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And what was that you liked over there in that tub?
Hummus.
Hummus, yeah, you like that, didn't you, with a bit of bread? Yeah. Okay, so I've got a Turkish casserole, is it? A Turkish meat casserole? Gio's got grilled chicken, which looks nice. Very nicely decorated, although I can't eat it, see I'm eating those tomatoes. Toya has
An Adana kebab.
Adana
Well, I
kebab.
had two. Chicken.
You've got grilled chicken. And Adina's got a grilled chicken over there and all. Is it nice?
Very nice.
Everyone happy? Well, we've had a lovely day by the pool. And now the sun's set, we're going to go check out the entertainment. There is a big stage by the pool. And it looks quite exciting actually. It's quite quiet here at the moment, so I wouldn't expect lots of dancing from guests. However, the entertainment team here have been nice. And apparently it's live music tonight. Are you looking forward to seeing the live music?
Kind of.
Yeah, let's go down there. Looking forward to your mocktail?
Why does this have to be this song?
What, do you not like this song?
I recognise it
Does it?
from a random YouTube short. From like what?
You ready? Sat by the stage now with a beer, and apparently the live music starts in 20 minutes. Not sure what the music's going to be, I'll be honest. We'll see. And this is like an upstairs bar, which is quite nice. I think it's probably limited in terms of drink offering, but the main bar is just downstairs, as I've just shown you. It's nice up here. Nice little theme. Not quite in fitting with the rest of the place, but it does offer a nice little nightclub vibe. And this is the view off the little balcony. Of course, that is where they do cafe or coffee. And here he is. Okay. Things that are offered here at Sensitive is of course trips, and you can book tickets to places online. For example, Land of Legends, we've booked our tickets with a gentleman that visited the hotel. It actually saved us money because for the price of a ticket we had our transfers included too, so we're actually waiting now to be picked up right outside the hotel for a bus to take us to the Land of Legends. Now there'll be a full vlog with the Land of Legends on our channel. This is more of a hotel focused vlog, of course, so keep your eye out for that if it's not already there. So we're on our transfer now, and I've got to be honest, for what would basically be free, because for the price of what it would have cost us to get into the Land of Legends, we've got a transfer included. This is like pretty VIP. What do you think, Gio?
Good.
You all happy?
Love it.
Look at the ceiling, it's like Sensitive Premium.
No seatbelts is way better as well.
So there's a good entertainment offering in this hotel, I've got to say. There's been shows every night. Today, however, there is a foam party from 3 PM. Now, I'm going to show you a little bit about it. I think it's more for the kids this, which would be great for Gio, so let's see if he enjoys it. Are you looking forward to the foam party?
Yeah.
Should be good, shouldn't it? Got a live DJ, haven't we?
Yeah.
Not DJ Ben Hughes though, shame. just quickly show you the dinner options. It's very similar to the breakfast, and here you go. Starting with a load of olives, loads of salad, and again it's just rows upon rows of different foods. Boiled vegetables, boiled turkey, boiled rice, boiled chicken, loads of salad. Spoilt for choice, absolutely spoilt. And the cheeses are gorgeous. It's pretty similar every night. There's something for everybody, but there is a few little differences. Loads of fruit, and the sweets are just gorgeous. Loads of different posh sweets. Probably too posh for us, to be honest. And I'll tell you what is nice. They've always got a nice soup on. Tonight, it was lentil soup. It's really lovely, especially with these breads. On the busier nights, I definitely wouldn't rush down. It's on from 7 till 10, and if you let everybody eat first, it makes it easier for you. Come down about 8 o'clock. The beach here at Sensitive is super close. You're talking a 5-10 minute walk, but the hotel do provide a shuttle service every 15 minutes, which is great. And you can catch the bus from here, and you can see how close that is to the pool. It's really quite simple. Super friendly staff, super helpful. But to be honest with you, we'd rather walk. Nothing worse than a sweaty bus, to be honest. Here's a look at the times. It literally is every 15 minutes. And that's to and from the beach as well.
Hello. Beach?
And the walking. There we go, it's one road straight down to the beach. So there's the hotel in the distance. I'm not sure if you can see the car with the lights on. It's a good landmark for you. And then the beach is quite literally just down this path, and that's it, we're there. And there is a little bar and a little food outlet included if you're all inclusive with your band, so you can literally eat and drink down there all you want. A little private area. It's gorgeous. Here we go, our own private little area. There's a bar, plenty of tables and chairs, beers, coffees, food. Look at this. Kebabs on the beach, chicken on the go, and there's private little areas that you can hire. Awesome. Coffee acquired. Don't know why I drink so many hot drinks in the hot. I suppose it's because it's available. My drink's a latte. And here we go, at the end of this little area for dining, I would assume, is our sun lounger area. And it's accessible to all with these little ramps. Makes it easier for everybody to access. Showers. I've got to say, there is toilets and everything down here, private for us. My only thing with this is that, currently speaking, all the sunbeds, bar a few actually, are in the shade. I suppose you could grab a couple and move them out into the sun, but when you come down here you see that actually everything's undercover. I'm told that in this sort of area well, Antalya in particular is the hottest city in Turkey and can get up to 58 degrees C, which is hard to believe, but apparently because of the surrounding mountains it really gets hot. Now we're actually in Belek, which I'm not sure is in Antalya, maybe just close or outskirts, or maybe it is in Antalya, but in Antalya city centre gets really hot, so I would assume that Belek gets hot too. So in the summer months, let's say July and August, I bet you this cover is much needed. There we go on the beach. Private little area. And how about that? Now there is water sports available. I've seen parachutes off boats and all sorts, jet skis. There's a little pier over there. So it's definitely activities for all. Here we go, look. They look fun, don't they?
cold wrapping on these.
You looking forward to him?
Yeah. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go! Yeah!
Of course there is shops on site, which I've shown you already, but I just want to show you these other shops that are across the street. There isn't very much near this hotel actually, which was a little mistake on our behalf, but to be honest, we're away from all the hustle and bustle and the craziness of the town centre, so it's probably quite nice. There's a taxi ride to Belek town centre, which is simple, but just across the road we also have a selection of shops. So there's a little mini market here. I've not been in there, but I have sort of checked out the other shops, and the one that I really want to show you is the supermarket, which is just over here. So as you walk out of this gate, there is a supermarket literally just across the road. Now we love crisps and all that sort of stuff, but in the hotel a packet of Pringles is €8, whereas actually some local crisps and some Walkers, what aka Lays, are really quite cheap over there. Literally just a stone's throw away, and it's definitely worth knowing, as that'll save you a few quid on snacks and chocolates and sweets and stuff. So that brings us to the end of our video. We've had an absolutely amazing time at the Sensitive Hotel. The service has been absolutely amazing, food's been great, everything's been absolutely fantastic. Gio, what's been your favourite part about this hotel?
The pool and the slides.
Pool and the slides, yeah, you've enjoyed those, haven't you? What have you thought about the food and stuff?
Good.
What about the staff? Have they been friendly?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been good. We had a nice time, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. We definitely recommend to stay here. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to
Like and subscribe.